Well, hello, my spirit soarers, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Detective Pikachu. So, where we left off, we talked to Barnes, the butler, who's his partner Ducklett, supposed to be the prime suspects. And now we need to talk to Clefable, who does some juicy gossip she wants to hear. So let's go talk to her. She still looks awfully suspicious of us. Let's try again later. Oh, come on. I thought we were just supposed to investigate. Okay, I suppose we can try to talk to Growlithe. Hey, Growlithe. Sorry to bug you when you're already feeling down, but would it be alright if we ask you some few questions? Well, we're here to catch the thief. Sorry, I'm a little hesitant. I wasn't quite sure if I was gonna go back and forth with that Growlithe growling I can do. So, me try to do Pokemon cries and Detective Pikachu voice back and forth is gonna be harder than I thought. We need your help to do that, Growlithe. Growl! Growl, growl! You're willing to talk to us if it'll help Sanji? Thanks. Sanji? Growlithe's a nickname for Dennis. Near as I could tell. Oh, right. His full name is Sanjeev. Dennis, so I guess Sanji makes sense. Anyway, Growlithe, can we start with the questions? Let's get to know you more. Gotcha. As Dennis's partner, it's your job to guard the mansion. And we already know the key to the jewel storage room was around your neck. Growl. It's important to Dennis, so guarding it is important to you. Makes sense. Go, go. She says she'd never let anyone other than Dennis or Barnes even touch the key. Growl. So that's why you feel extra responsible for what happened, huh? She's really got a strong sense of responsibility. Don't worry, the two of us are gonna crack this case. About the time of the incident. Do you remember anything about the time of the incident? You don't know? Because you were napping? What? Your breakfast was so tasty that you ate too much and it made you sleepy. Been there, believe me. What are you even talking about? You woke up and then Barnes got home? That would have been right before all the commotion happened? And when you woke up, your precious key was gone. Yeah, I can tell you're upset. You'll do whatever it takes to help us catch the thief? Thanks. We'll come ask for an assist if anything comes up. About Barnes. She says Barnes is a kind and well-mannered person. He and Dennis are close, and she's never seen them fight or arguing. Mr. Dennis really does seem to be trustworthy. I think I read that wrong. Mr. Dennis really does seem to trust Barnes after all. And Growlithe likes Barnes too. Judging from what Growlithe says, it's hard to think of Barnes as a likely culprit. There wasn't anything in Growlithe's testimony that could help us prove Barnes' innocence. Only one left is to ask Clefable. I'll do what I can to get Clefable talking to us. Thanks, Pikachu. Alright, Clefable, come on, spill the beans. What? You think we're thieves returning to the scene of the crime? You got it all wrong. We're not here to steal anything. We're actually great detectives looking to catch the thief. Please, can you answer some questions? Yes, really. Come on. You can trust us. Yeah, help us out. And I'm sure Claudia's bad mood will clear up too. So you're willing to talk to us? Thanks. I guess Clefable was worried we'd do something bad to Mrs. Dennis. Do you have a job here at the mansion? Tell us a little bit about yourself. No job, per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Isn't it tough hanging out with someone so prickly? Claudia's not a bad person, you say? Sorry, didn't mean to be insulting. Uh-huh. So Claudia's always arguing with someone or other. But when it's just you and her together, she starts to regret the whole thing? Oh, I get it now. Your job is to cheer her up when she gets into arguments. Wow, you're actually pretty nice. Hey, bet Clefables are really important to Mrs. Dennis. About the time of the incident, did anything strange happen today? Clefable's saying she got really sleepy while playing in the mansion this morning. So, Clefable got sleepy, and Growlithe got sleepy. Maybe something or somebody put something in their food. Then she dozed off and doesn't know what happened after that. That's too bad. About Barnes. What do you think of Barnes? Do you get along with him alright? Claudia doesn't like Barnes, so Clefable tries not to have much to do with him. But she doesn't think Barnes is a bad person. After all, she says that Barnes ran to help Turner when he got hurt. Wait, does that mean Clefable saw Barnes going upstairs to help Turner? Yeah, it's gotta. Clefable, what else can you tell us? Clefable was dozing near the front door this morning. When Barnes got home from doing stuff outside, she woke up and greeted him at the door. Then Clefable and Barnes heard Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. Alright. And that's when, to their surprise, they found Turner on the floor. That means when Turner was attacked, Barnes was still on the first floor. Alright. We've got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve the puzzle, Tim. Yes, let's. This is getting exciting. Is Barnes the culprit? The police suspect Brandon Barnes is the culprit. Begin interviewing the people and Pokemon in the mansion. Begin deducing. Alright, we've got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. Based on everything we heard, Is there anything that suggests Barnes is innocent? Let's review the information we gathered and see what we come up with. Barnes doesn't seem like he would betray Mr. Dennis. Would Barnes really betray Mr. Dennis? They've known each other for a long time, and Mr. Dennis trusts Barnes' implicity. Barnes may be the culprit. He had access to the key. Barnes is the only one aside from Mr. Dennis who had access to the jewel storage room key, so he must be the culprit. Barnes may not be the culprit. He returned to the mansion after the crime had occurred. When Barnes returned to the mansion, both he and Clefable heard Larry Turner cry out, so it's highly unlikely Barnes committed the crime. Maybe this? Okay, good. We learned that Clefable greeted Barnes when he returned to the mansion, and Growlithe said she woke up at exactly the same time. Barnes and the others only became aware of the crime after that. Doesn't that mean Barnes could be the culprit? Barnes was on the first floor when Turner was attacked. That would have made it very difficult for Barnes to steal the jewel. I'm not sure we can prove Barnes' innocence with that alone. Yeah, we can't exactly disclose that testimony came from Pokemon. No one could believe us. It looks like we're gonna need other evidence to prove his innocence. Barnes has an alibi. How can we prove Barnes' innocence? Pokemon testimonies alone are not enough to prove Barnes' innocence. Look for stronger evidence. We can't lift the suspicion around Barnes with Clefable's testimony alone. I think we're going to need some other kind of decisive evidence to prove his innocence. But where should we look for it? Nothing immediately comes to mind. At times like this, it's best to investigate other leads. We might find a thread somewhere unexpected that leads us back to this. Where is the red Pokemon? The red Pokemon that entered the mansion is clearly involved in this incident somehow. Look for that Pokemon in Rhyme City. To get close to the truth of this case, we've got no choice but to find the Pokemon that witnesses saw. Witnesses reported seeing a red Pokemon in Ducklett. I wonder if the Pokemon that cut open the jewel case is the culprit's partner. It makes sense to think that, but no such human was seen by witnesses. Having said that, though, we might learn something if we can find the red Pokemon. Let's head into the city and get some leads on that red Pokemon. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out what Pokemon it actually is. Where did Ducklett go? Ducklett is nowhere to be found at the Dennis residence. Find out where she went. At this point, it seems pretty likely that Barnes is the culprit. But then why did Ducklett have to leave from the second floor window? Seems unlikely that it's got nothing to do with the jewel theft. Finding Ducklett could be the quickest way to confirm that. Here, good call. Let's head into the city and look for her. Looks like the only way to continue our investigation is gather info in the city. But where should we go? Should we go after Ducklett or search for the red Pokemon? If you're unsure, why don't we try following Ducklett? I think we have a better lead to go on for that than for the red Pokemon. Oh, right. We did hear that Ducklett was supposed to go buy coffee beans today. I'll bet you she went out to the High Hat Cafe. You're right. We should probably go search the cafe. Let's not waste time, Tim. Alright. To the High Hat Cafe. Let's go find Ducklett. Huh? You mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, madam, but we're in the middle of an investigation right now. Yes, but what should I do? Looks like that woman has a problem. Sure does. I doubt it has anything to do with our case, but it's hard not to want to help someone who's in trouble. That's the spirit, Tim. If we see a person or a Pokemon with a problem, let's do what we can to help them. That's what makes us this city's great detectives. But we do need to prioritize our current case. This is something we can help with while we have time. Right, first let's hear what she has to say. Good idea. During your investigation, people and Pokemon may request your help solving their problems. These request your help solving their problems. These people and Pokemon have a blue speech bubble. If you see them, try talking to them. Local concerns that you've agreed to help with are added to a list. You can check this list at any time by pressing the Y button. Keep in mind, some of these requests aren't necessarily problems in strictest sense. Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? My Lillipup's gone missing. Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park. I guess Lillipups must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up, he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him, and now I'm exhausted. That police officer won't look into it for me, either. I don't know what to do. We can't just ignore this. That's right, helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon even more so. We'd like to help you, madam. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at Pokemon for lost people and Pokemon. Really? That would be a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your Lillipup might have gone? Well, I've already searched the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Oh, also, my Lillipups likes quiet places, but I'm not sure there are any places like that around here. I think that's enough information for us to go on. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add that to your workload when you already look so busy, but thank you. I hope you find my sweet Lillipup. If we see a Lillipup during our investigation, we should talk to it. Find the lost Lillipup. Lillipup loves to go for walks. When his partner took him outside, he suddenly ran off. Help look for Lillipup. Alright. I'm not sure where I'm going. Serenity Park. Here we go. This place is huge. This is Serenity Park. It's where everyone goes for a break from the busy city. So it's popular with people and Pokemon. Yeah, sometimes you'll find Pokemon here you wouldn't normally see in the city. You might want to swing by for a walk when you've got some free time. Will do. It's a map of Serenity Park. This park's huge. The terrace is all the way on the other side. Okay. I think that's a Cinderace. I think. Oh, the Raboot. It's a Raboot, a Pokemon known for its excellent footwork. Rab. What's it saying, Pikachu? It wants us to be quiet because it's trying to think up a practice routine. Oh, I see. Let's leave it alone then. A Sudowoodo! Hello! Woodo! Whoa, I was just thinking this was an odd place for a tree, but it's actually a Pokemon. Yeah, that's a Sudowoodo. They have a habit of pretending to be a trees. Sudo! You're practicing your tree imitation? Does it have to practice right here? Seems like it'll block a lot of foot traffic. Yeah, true. Hey, Sudowoodo, if you want to practice, you should try doing it somewhere else. This location totally blows your cover. Sudowoodo! That sure seemed to send it into a panic. I guess it thought it was blending in perfectly. Alright, Sudowoodo. Purloin! Do I still have time? Because my camera's about to die. I could watch Purloin all day and never get bored. Adorable deceiver. Little Purloin. This Pokemon is being awfully friendly. Arena? This is a fountain for a Pokemon to drink from. My Zarina really loves the water here. Can I talk to it? I guess not. Okay. Looking good, Sudowoodo. Huh? Someone must have replanted that tree in the flower bed, but when? Okay, but I guess that's... Cutie Fly! Ribombee! Oh look, a Ribombee! Ribombee mix pollen and nectar to make all kinds of different puffs. Mama! It sure seems busy. Mama! Apparently it's making pollen puffs for its cutie fly to eat. Those little bugs have big appetites while they're grown up, so it's got to prepare a ton of food. It sounds like a lot of work. Let's just watch and try not to get in the way. I think my... Oh, no, oh
you
god!
There. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be that great detective duo, would you?
Charles Murlock? The scientist?
I am such a huge fan of yours.
Why, hello there. Oh boy, I think my camera's about to die, so Blessed be, show some support. We're gonna continue on in the next segment, so Blessed be, show some support. I love you guys. Bye, and good night.